What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to do the ASTRA MALORUM Easter egg. Now just quickly, just before I get into the guide, there is a few things I would recommend. If you're doing this solo, I would recommend to bring like a LMG or like just like a good gun, like a fully kitted AK, MXR. Now, one thing I've heard as well is this sniper is really good for breaking the boss's armor. Now, I'm not actually sure if that's true, but that's what I've heard. These are just some of the gobblegums I would recommend you running if you're playing with your friends or with randoms. I would recommend bringing some revive gobblegums for the boss fight. I would also recommend bringing stock option, max ammo, as the boss fight can get a little long, but there is an ammo crate in there. But just for if you do not on cursed, and a power keg. So yeah, these are just some of the gobblegums I recommend you run. Obviously Armageddon just for early, so you can get tier 3 armor really fast. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the guide. So now that you've loaded in, make your way through the map. Obviously if you're on cursed, it will show you how to get pack-a-punch and power, but if not, I'm just going to show you quickly. But also I just want to throw in a little tip there. If you come to this wall, there is actually a vinyl right here. If you wall jump up, interact with it, and then make your way down these stairs and to this, I don't know, I can't remember what this is called, but interact with it and you should start hearing music. Now if you just get some knife kills, I'm not actually sure how many you need, but I just know you need to get knife kills. It should, well, it will drop you a free perk, along with some points. I think it's points. It's points or salvage. It's one of the two. But yeah, as you can see, it drops you a free perk and 300 salvage, which is like really helpful just to help get your perks and stuff. So yeah, just make your way through power. I'm going to show you where one of the parts can be. I know a very common spot for the part is up here. Now, as you'll be able to see on the map, well, when you get to Pack-a-Punch, there will actually be like a yellow circle around here. All you have to do is come to here and just look around right here. As you can see, there's a zombie here, and this is what you're going to want to pick up. So onto the second Oculus. I just call it a fuse. As you can see on the map, there is a yellow circle. This is the other location that it can be. For me, it's right here. But a common location I know it can spawn is in the trap room right here. So now once you've made your way back to the Pack-a-Punch, just install both of them, and you will have to do a like defend, just well yeah, turn on power, and you will have to defend it for 45 seconds just to turn on power and to get Pack-a-Punch. Now, just beware, do not stand inside of the Pack-a-Punch machine when you like actually complete the actual Pack-a-Punch thing, as it can, well, it will just keep you in there, like, so you're not able to move. Um, if you're playing solo, the way to get out of it is save and quit. But if you are playing co-op with friends, I'm not actually too sure on how to get out. But yeah, just make sure to defend this and you will have power and Pack-a-Punch. Okay, so now that power and Pack-a-Punch is on, one thing I would highly recommend you do is to Pack-a-Punch a gun, as this is needed for a step of the Easter egg. Now also, when you have turned on power and Pack-a-Punch, you should get an Oscar on the map. Now, Oscar is also needed to get the three of the four parts for the, well, two of the, yeah, two of the four parts for the wonder weapon, including the actual wonder weapon itself. Now, just for the first part, which is one of the batteries, what you can do is come up to here and shoot the front of Tessie, and it will drop a battery. Now, next part you need for the wonder weapon is you need to find a blinking lamppost. Now, so just go around the outside of the map and sometimes in the middle, and you will see it. Now, you can shoot this without a pack-a-punch weapon. You don't need a pack-a-punch weapon to shoot this, but just shoot it a few times, and you will have the aberrant wiring. Sorry, I just completely lost my words then. But yeah, pick it up, and we can head on to the next part. So for the next part, I forgot to actually say this before, but when you pick up the Tessie battery, there actually will be zombies that spawn. But now for the end one, all you need to do is get him to aggravate on you and actually just destroy the saucer. Yeah. Now I just went down, so be careful. These are very annoying to deal with. But yeah, on to the next one. Okay, so just one thing I quickly forgot to mention before you get the last, well, the last part for the wonder weapon. What you actually need to do is come up to this piano, interact with it, and you should hear it start like playing some keys. Now there's going to be, like as you just saw there, there's going to be valves that smoke. So just follow my guide to see which ones you have. So there's one there, there's one behind there, there's two down here, there is one here, one here, one in there, and then there is one there and one there. Now, as you can see, mine's down below. You have to shoot about 5 of them, and you will get a voice quote saying that you're able to use the telescope or something to do with that. Now, for the next step, just get this while you're here. You don't need it till later, but put your cursor over it, and in the bottom right where it says deck, just mark the numbers down, and yeah, you'll need that for later. Now, another thing you can also do while you're here is find the sun, but put the cursor next to the sun, as you actually need to kill Oscar with 3 different traps. Now, when you get the 3rd trap, it will actually kill him and give you the wonder weapon. So that's why you need these 4 parts here to be able to activate the last trap to get the wonder weapon. So yeah, literally just bring him over very slowly. He's coming. Go on to here. Now just hover over it, the sun, and it will automatically kick you off. Destroy the saucer. Don't destroy the saucer. I always find it works better when you destroy the saucer. Just walk him through the solar beam and he should explode. And then the trap should turn off, I think. Now sometimes he might not explode. I don't know why. As you can see there, he just didn't explode. Now, I'm not actually too sure why he didn't. But if he doesn't, just walk him back through and just like that, he destroyed. Okay, so for the last part of the contraptions, technically the wonder weapon, what you need to do is get 500 salvage, go up to the arsenal and put cryo freeze on your gun. Now, while it's doing this, just keep going through rounds, keep flipping through rounds to get another Oscar on the map, as you actually need 3 more to do the rest of the wonder weapon and to complete the next step. So once you have cryo freeze on your weapon, just go up to these crystals, just shoot them with your cryo freeze weapon, and they should drop these 0 fragments. Okay, so now once you have your next Oscar in the map, with these 3 parts, you can actually come up to here, interact with it, and it will insert the parts in. Next, literally just activate the trap. If you are playing standard mode, you will see it says Oscar's battery overcharge, which is what this machine's doing. What you need to do is keep him down on this part here and literally just survive. Now, be careful when you do this because it will spawn zombies in. And obviously Oscar is very annoying. Now, what I recommend to do, what works best for me, is to just keep him down here on this lower elevation while also trying to dodge the red like things he shoots, as they make zombies turn to super sprinters sometimes. But once you get that fully charged, just make sure he's down there when it goes off, or just near it. He will actually explode, and you are onto the last trap, which requires these 3 shards that I mentioned earlier with the cryo freeze. Okay, so now once you have your last, well, the final Oscar you need to kill with a trap, with the free shards you got, just come over to the rocket trap, literally right in front of Speakola. Come to this side, activate it. Oh, I didn't activate it. 1 second. Let's just activate it, run around here, and what you need to do is you need to keep him in this blast while obviously it's counting down, and it will kill him, and it will also drop the wonder weapon. Now, once you have got the wonder weapon, what you need to do is flip another few rounds until you get another Oscar. So once I get my Oscar, I'll show you what to do. Okay, so once you have your new Oscar spawn in, what you need to do is you need to be very careful with this step, as it can be a little buggy sometimes. I would highly recommend to have subtitles on, as you need to follow behind him and you can't let him like detect you, and he's going to give I think 4 or 5 voice quotes. You are looking for number 20. I think it's number 20. It will say something 20. And what he will do is he will list you 3 planets, and with them 3 planets, it corresponds to a number. Now, as you can see, he just detected me. So now what I'm gonna do is just run away. Just run away far enough. Just keep checking on your map, and you will see I detect no hostiles. Now we can go back to him. Make sure he's not coming my way. Now we can go back behind him. Now just be very careful because he does 180 sometimes really fast. Now another thing you can do if you get detected is just pop Ether Shroud, and he shouldn't go back to being in patrol mode. But yeah, so once it plays saying playback of elimination 20, as you can see mine says elimination 12, so it should be my next one. It will tell me the planets. So as you can see, playback of elimination 20, Dr. Thurston. Saturn, Mercury, Earth. Now, as you can see on screen, they all correspond with a number. So find your number and head back over to Pack-a-Punch. And on this wall right here, there will be a little code thing, like a code box that you need to put in. Okay, so once you're made it to Pack-a-Punch, come through these doors and there'll be this little device here. Just input your code. Mine was 613. Now, it is different for everyone, but once you input your code, this little platform will drop down, and here there will be a key. Just interact with it. Now there is actually one part I forgot to get earlier in the guide while I was also in the speed cola room, which is the saw blade. So when you come from spawn, just walk through these doors, turn left, melee this, and interact, and you will pick up the rock saw. Okay, so now once you have picked up the bone saw, I'm just going to call it, come up to here, interact with it, and it should push this body out. Now, for obvious reasons, as you'll see in game, I cannot show this on YouTube. It will always spawn a Oscar, but once you have an Oscar, well, you can either kill it or you can leave it. Make your way over into the Luminarium. I cannot read, but make your way into here. Yeah, I messed that up so bad. Come onto here, interact, and it will place the new brain in. Now this is going to start a defense sequence, so make sure you're ready. Make sure you have Casimir's, make sure you have your Pack-a-Punch guns. All you need to do is just walk up to this, interact with it, and it will start a lockdown. Now, as you can see, I do have Oscar here, which is going to be a huge pain in my backside. But just make sure to defend it for a minute. Yeah, just don't let it get destroyed. If any of these things gets destroyed, if on the part for this one, for the trap over there. If you fail, just literally just go back and do it again. With some of these, you might have to flip the round, but yeah, if you fail, don't worry, just flip the next round, or just go on to the next round and just do it again. Okay, so once you have completed this, it will also kill the Oscar. Interact, you will pick it up. Now, you won't be able to run, so what I recommend is wall jumping off of stuff, just to give you that little extra speed boost. But make your way into this room where stamina up is. Drop down here, interact, and then hold your interact key and it will build something. Now what you're going to do is come up opposite this machine. Now with the code that you got earlier from the planet in the telescope, so mine was 4610. Oh, I didn't know you get attacked during this. But what you're going to do is come up here, place it in, and it should say ready on there. Now that's all you need to do with that. You don't need to do anything else with that. What you need to do now is come back down here. Just make sure you've got no zombies on you. And what you're going to do is look at this screen. Just going to look at the screen and it's going to list some books. So mine's Black Veil, Moon, Void, Codex. So there's my 4. It can be 4 to 6, I think it can sometimes give you. Okay, so here is a cheat sheet. Feel free to pause it. It is on screen. It won't be there for much longer, so just pause it. And then now what you need to do is come up to these statues and interact with it. So my code was 211. Now you should get a voice quote saying that something's gone right or something. Just come over here, climb up these ladders and interact with this, and you should pick up Neptune. Now all you need to do is come back out here and it will always be this one. Just jump, come up to here and interact, and the planet should start spinning. Now for this next step, it's actually really simple. What you're going to do is, so there's going to be pieces of paper around the map. It's the same location every game, so I'm going to show you these locations, and these locations are going to have a direction on them. So it will have a planet and a direction. So as you can see, Venus southwest. What I would need to do is find Venus, which is that one there. Let me get some ammo real quick. And if you stand underneath the globe, it will actually say, it will have things like the directions on them. So my Venus was southwest, so I'm going to shoot it once. And it doesn't line up specifically with it, but it is southwest. Now the next location is actually back in the library, just on this desk right here. So Saturn northeast. So I'm going to find northeast on here, which is here, and I'm going to shoot Saturn round. It's the same planets every game, but just the direction's different. So it's on northeast. Now you're going to make your way back over to the drug room. Once you've made it to the drug room, come up the stairs, and on this table here, it will show the planet and the direction. So Jupiter, northwest. Once you've made it to the drug room, come up the stairs, and on this table here, it will show the planet and the direction. So Jupiter, northwest. Okay, so now just one thing I want to quickly say before you do this is the next step is a lockdown step. So just make sure that you are prepared and ready for a lockdown, as one of these was one of the Oscars will spawn and you won't be able to kill them. Okay, so now once your code is right, come up to here and interact, and it will say reboot in progress. What it's going to do is start the lockdown. Now it's going to spawn an Oscar that cannot be killed, but every few seconds that Oscar is going to shoot a UFO drone at this portal, as you can see. what you need to do is, if I can actually hit it, is shoot it before it goes into the little portal, as it will damage it. But what you need to do is, you can see at the top left that it says to literally just keep shooting the drones while training him. One thing I like to do if you're playing co-op is to have one person take Oscar upstairs and the other player or the other two players guard the thing, as sometimes, as you can see, they just don't like to, they just literally just don't like to die, man. When the UFO actually goes through, it reduces the time, which obviously is bad, because if you get to a low enough time, it will finish before you can complete it. But yeah, just make sure to keep an eye on him. Try keep him away from the middle. That's not what I'm doing, but try to keep him away from the middle, so then you have more time to shoot the drones. As you can see, just run up to it, shoot the drone. Literally, my Wisp T is doing wonders right now. I think I shot that one, I don't actually know. Just shoot, shoot, shoot. Defend it, and you will be instantly teleported to Mars, which is going to be the next step of the Easter egg. As you can see, I'm getting teleported. Now, when you spawn in, you need to look up in the sky, and the brain that you place down is actually going to drop from the sky somewhere. I think this is the only spot. What you need to do is pick it up. Once again, you won't be able to run, so just make your way up here, up to this little Tesla thing, place it down and interact with it. Now, outside the map, there's going to be 4 pylons, like Tesla pylons, that you need to shoot. While it's this round, you can't see it outside the map. Okay, so if you fail this, just go back up to that head that you placed at the start and interact with it. And what you want to do is shoot the back right, back left, front right, front left, and then turn around and shoot the one on top of the little teleporter where you actually come through. And what you need to do is be in 0 gravity, and you need to jump up whenever it perches, and you actually need to grab it. So as you can see, it's going to perch right here. Jump, hold your interact key to pick it up, come over here to this little statue here and interact with it. It's like an eye, I guess. I've never actually seen that. Okay, so come back to Pack-a-Punch, and with this piano you're actually going to interact with it. Now, just one thing I wanted to quickly say, when you're getting your code, one of them will be blank, and as you can see on screen in the top left corner, there is actually the symbols and what they will mean. So whichever one's blank for you, that's just that number. So put it, or that one, sorry, just put it in the order in that it's there. So for instance, mine is 3 blank 3 2 4 5. So mine will be 3 2 3 1 2 4 5. Just go ahead, write that down in game. As you can see, I've already written it down here. Go back to Mars. So now, just quickly, one thing I forgot to mention while I was here, with the wonder weapon on top of these towers, just shoot each one. It doesn't have to be in a particular order. Just shoot them up just to light the blue symbols on them. So there's 2 over there, there's 2 up top, and there is 1 down here. Just shoot it, get all the blue lights on, and then we'll go get the code. Okay, so now you're back on Mars with your code. Come up to these pylons and interact with it. So mine was 3 1 3 1 2, which is the diamond over here. 2, 4, which is this pylon back over here. 2, 4, and then my last one is over here. Now, after this step, guys, congratulations, you are ready for the boss fight. Now, just a few things I just want to say before the boss fight is to make sure you have all your gobble ready. I'd recommend Pack-a-Punch tier 3 on normal guns, Pack-a-Punch tier 2 on the wonder weapon, as I'm going to show you an easy strat how to kill him fast. Now, for this boss fight, I would recommend bringing a max ammo gobble, a stock option. I would recommend maybe a power keg, maybe a raindrops. Obviously, if you're doing it with other people, then bring revived gobblegums. But yeah, so just get set up, and then once you are actually set up, just come up to here, interact with it, and it will request to go to the boss fight. Now, just one thing as I was killing these, just what I recommend is to save your gobblegums for the last phase. The last phase is the hardest. Now, each one, so once you fill these up, you go back up to here and interact with it. Now you need to wait for that to be on all 3 of them. So just keep killing. But yeah, once you defeat this head, it's gonna spawn in like a actual boss that you need to defeat. It has 3 phases, so you'll kill it once, kill it twice, kill it 3rd time. And yes, it's tanky. That's the wonder weapon is by far probably the best weapon for this. As you can see, I've done it. Come up to here, just interact with it, and it will shoot at him. Now this is not the first, this is not the whole boss fight, but once you've completed the first one, just get ready to dodge some rocks, and just do the same thing but for that one. Now, as I said about the trick, technically a glitch, lob a Casimir on the floor, come up to a window, just lob it, and as you can see, I do get 2 Casimirs back. So at the time of recording this, obviously you can see this is not patched, which is very nice, but I imagine very soon it will get patched, as it is quite game breaking, to be honest, as you can just get to ridiculously high rounds using Casimirs only. But yeah, fill up the second one, and then after the second one it will get you to fill both of them up again. Now I filled it up, I'm going to come back up here, hold my interact key, it's going to shoot at him again. Now just one thing I want to say with this boss fight as well is to make sure that you keep an eye on your shield, because shield in this boss fight is very important. Without a shield you can get like essentially one hit. Now if you're not playing curse, there is an armor wall by there, which you can just keep buying your armor back if you get low. But you kill the zombies and they should drop you armor, ammo, etc. So just once again, as you're killing, you'll realize that the soul is going to both of them, both pylons instead of just one. Now it does not take double the zombies, I think it's just the same amount of zombies each time, even when you're filling up both of them. So fill them up, go back up, shoot the laser, and you'll be onto the actual boss fight. As you can see, I filled them up, gonna come back up here, hold my interact key, and they're both gonna shoot at him, and he is gonna die. Okay, so once you have ended the school phase, just dodge all the rocks, and here's the real boss. So this one is just a normal default boss. Just shoot him. It's the second and third phase, so he will lob them rocks. That's all he'll do for this first phase. It's just lob the rocks. As you can see, the wonder weapon absolutely destroys him. Okay, so once you kill the first phase, it's just train, just replenish your armor. Just basically, you just have a breather just to get ready for the next phase. Now that will last about a minute, and then literally just do the same, but there's going to be a slam attack, as you could just seen then. I nearly just got one shot. Yes, it's very, very overpowered and ridiculous. And also this rock, you need to dodge it, and yeah, otherwise it will literally just like one shot you. It's very annoying. But just keep doing the same, just keep training, keep killing. And yeah, I guess for this one, technically I'll show you one of the strats. So what you do is you either pop your frenzy guard or your stock option, and literally just keep shooting. Now with the augments, you need to have the frenzy fire and just anything just to give you extra armor. And as you can see, look how fast it's killing him. As you can see, I literally just destroyed him, and I'm playing solo. Now the third and final wave, which is by far the hardest. This is why I recommended to bring a thing, so you can get your frenzy guard back. Now this also does work with stock option as well, but it's better with frenzy guard. That is a free drop that you get, which replenishes your like grenades. If you completed ASTRA ASTRA the Dam's Easter egg, but as you can see, I have with stock option, it's doing the exact same amount of damage. It is really broken. Now I would probably do this before it gets patched. As you can see, literally just destroying it, and that's the whole boss fight. How easy was that? That is ridiculously easy, but with that, congratulations, you've completed the Easter egg. Make sure to stay tuned on the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Whenever any relics get found, I'll be uploading them as well. But yeah, enjoy your early calling card, which I don't know where it shows it, but yeah, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy and peace out, guys.